Good morning everyone. So lingid naman sa kalaman natin na bago maging isang successful ang isang entrepreneur ay napakarami niya munang matutunang mga skills na kinakailanganan. Kailangan na ng managing skills, operating skills, or different skills na kinakailangan niya. So in this lesson, we're going to talk about the 13 fundamental skills that a successful entrepreneur should have. So first is creativity. Creativity is it's the ability to search for the solutions for possible problems that you may face for your own business. So, ito is kailangan ganun. Capable ka makaisip agad ng mga solutions na kinakailangan ng iyong company. For example lang dito is naharap ka sa pandemic. So, alam naman natin ang pandemic, napakalawak na. So, mangyayari, mas stop yung business mo. So, kailangan na kagad makaisip ka ng solutions para mapaangat mo yung business mo or mapagpatuloy mo pa siya or ganun. Ganun. Makahanap ka dapat ng solution kung paano mo mabibenta or paano mo papalago pa yung business mo during the pandemic. So, alam na natin this pandemic, so, na kinaharap natin pandemic, napakaraming business ang nagsara sa ganun. Kasi hindi sila handa sa paparating nito na pandemic. So wala silang magawa kundi saraduhan na lang. So, dapat ang isang entrepreneur is mass creativity. So, they are able to find solutions for the problem that they may have. So, next is intuition. So, intuition is you're able to search for the possible developments for your own experiences. So for able to grow your business, so kailangan mong matuto at kailangan makapredict ng mga possible developments ng iyong business dapat muna sa iyo. Hindi muna magagaling sa iba, kung bagkus sa iyo muna mismo magagaling yung ikade-develop pa ng iyong or mas ikalalago pa ng iyong business. Kaya this is the second skills that entrepreneurs should have.
Goal-oriented, be able to set real goals and expect the goals clarity. So being goal-oriented, you need to be understanding because this is most important and it's all about organizing and prioritizing your goals or dreams to achieve them effectively. So responsibilities sense for achieving set goals and objectives. So taking responsibility means acknowledging and fulfilling your duties and obligations to work towards achieving the goals and objectives set.
So there are some certain personal abilities which can predict the future efficiency of and success of manager. So let's start with the self-confidence. Self-confidence means belief own strength and ability to achieve the goal. So self-confidence is about your skills and abilities in the business. So when you accept and trust yourself, it means you have a sense control in the business. And example ito, if you are a manager and we need the ability which is the self-confidence. And why? Because sa business, kailangan natin na harapin ang mga problema kung saan masusolusyon natin ito. Sa pamamagitan ng self-confidence, sa business, di ba, mayroong mga problema na pagbagsak ng kumpanya. Siyempre, dapat iisip ka ng paraan para masolusyonan yun. Doon papasok ang self-confidence. Hindi ka na ba magpapanik kung ang gagawin, dapat mong gawin. Tapos, pag self-confidence nga, di ba, ibig sabihin, malakas yung loob mo na harapin yung problema ng business ninyo. Yung nagagawa mo magandang paraan, hindi yung... Let us discuss now another certain abilities of a manager to be successful, which is the initiative. Initiative is an effort to look for a new possibilities and solutions for reaching a goals. Let me give an example. Example in business. So, as a manager, ako yung patuloy na magsasaliksik kung ano nga ba yung mga strategies na maaari namin gamitin para mas tangkiligin yung aming business. Yung saan ba parang papatok yung business namin kahit kanino. So, kapag mayroong initiative ang bawat na team members, ito yung magiging way namin para mag-success palalo yung business namin. And ito yung patunay na initiative mas important in business and to be a successful manager.
So, discipline. So, self-control and regulation of own behavior. So, example nito is, kunyari nasa trabaho ka, di ba? Ikaw yung manager. So, ikaw dapat yung maging role model sa mga katrabaho mo o sa mga empleyado mo. Then, maganda dito, lalo na kung makikita sa'yo magandang background ng isang pagiging manager, katulad ng pananamit, mabait, so etc. Basta yun lang yun, yung pagdating sa discipline. So ito naman sa persistence naman is intensity needed to overcome barrier when achieving goal. So sa example naman dito, kunyari nasa trabaho, okay, sa mga gusto mo, dapat devoted ka sa ginagawa mo, yung may patutunguhan. Kung kunyari, pag naumpisahan mo na, tuloy-tuloy na laang. So, tsaka dapat alam mo ang mga solusyon pag may mga darating na problema, kakaharapin na business mo. So, yun lang.
Discipline. Discipline is the quality of being able to behave in work in a controlled way which involves obeying a particular rules or standards. Discipline is often described as bridge between your goals and accomplishments. It's the foundation upon which success is built, and it plays a pivotal role in shaping the outcomes for our endeavors. Example, doing your homework before playing, forgive yourself, and time management. Persistence, the quality that allows someone to continue doing something or trying to do something even though it is difficult or opposed by other people. Discipline and persistence are key traits of effective business owners.
Fantasy, creation of vision and imagination about future. So certainly in entrepreneurship, having a fantasy mindset means having unrealistic expectation or overly optimistic belief about the success of a business venture. It's like having dreams or hopes that are not grounded in reality. While it's good to be optimistic, as an entrepreneur, it's also important to have a realistic understanding of the challenges and risks involved in starting and running a business. So, this helps entrepreneurs make informed decisions and set achievable goals, rather than being blindsided by unrealistic expectations. So, avoiding a fantasy mindset is crucial for building a sustainable and successful business. So, kaya dapat ang isang entrepreneur ay handa sa anumang hindi inasahan na pangyayari. Example is, bumagsak yung business mo, and for that, wag ka dapat mawalan ng pag-asa. That the solution is, kailangan mong gumawa ng another decision or plan, and dapat sa pagbuo ng decision is alam mo na yung sequence kung paano mo patakbuhin ang iyong business.